This is Steve Pastillo from P2 Automation. Here in this video, I want to show you how I mocked up a Power BI report for one of our engineering clients. Now, we didn't actually build the report yet with Power BI. Our client wasn't sure what they wanted, and to be honest with you, we weren't sure either. So we wanted to draw up a few renditions. And this is how we got started. I opened up my Claude AI app, and I gave it this exact instruction. They track projects, those projects have tasks, those tasks have time entries against them and expenses. And like most engineering firms, they have budgets for labor, subcontractors, and expenses. They track that information at the project level and the task level. Each project has a project manager. They have many programs. And the most important thing was something called a multiplier, which is essentially the employee's billable rate divided by their pay rate. I gave it some more information down here about the target multiplier versus the actual multiplier. This client wants to be able to view results on a month-to-date basis, a year-to-date basis, and a job start-to-date basis. And lastly, they want to view their invoiced revenue versus their unbilled revenue versus what's left in the budget. So quite a bit of information. But as you can see, nothing technical. It's all a conversation. It started asking questions. I said, oop, one more thing. This report is not going to live on its own. It's going to live within their CRM system. And then I said, we want a couple other reports, which I won't cover in this video, but they'll live inside the CRM system as well. So then Claude summarized what I was asking and had a few questions, which I answered down here at the bottom. And that was it. And it returned this. And it returned it within about a minute. It followed our layout, which I did give it ahead of time. It knew our template. So it put the company name at the top, the name of the report, some filters at the top, KPI cards, followed by a list. And below that list is a legend to show you what the colors are all about. Great start. Next came the back and forth. And it's important to realize there's always back and forth with AI. Sometimes it hits it right, but most of the time it gets it close, like this one. So the first thing I didn't like was the dimensions, something simple. Can you make it fit our template? Then I said it'd be great to see this graphically. I'd like to see a 12-month trend of profitability and the multiplier. It asked a few more questions. Where do you want those to live? What kind of metrics do you want in addition to this? And how should it be broken down? I said we want it broken down based on the filters at the top. Boom. All the filters we looked for were at the top. We could see month to date, year to date, job to date, as well as picking certain years. The key KPIs show up in cards, which is great because this will actually be used on a phone as well. And we like to have these show up on the phone. A few graphs, which are very easy to understand, followed by the list data. I didn't time this exactly, but we were right around the 45-minute mark at this point. So again, it's not instant, but something like this would have probably taken all morning. So I presented this to the client. They loved it. I was asked to do a couple changes at the top. Specifically, they want to see the client as a filter and they want to see the owner as a filter. So let's do that now. So there's the report, which I copied earlier, and I'm going to dictate. Can you add 2 more filters to the top of this report? One for the client and one for the owner. Now, as you can see, Claude is talking about the video that I'm doing right now because, of course, I used it to help me with the video. I use Claude for just about everything. And you can see it building here in real time. And already at the top of the screen, I have a drop down for the client and I have a drop down for the owner. Now, again, this isn't the actual report. That could be done as well. It's done completely differently. We can show you that in a future video. Now, we've been doing design work for years. We design screen mockups, we design report mockups, business process flows. It really helps our clients see what they're going to get before we write one line of code. Now, we've all been hearing too, AI is going to take your job. I don't see that quite happening yet. In fact, it's actually made us busier. We're able to do more mock-ups and presentations and design flows, things we probably wouldn't have the budget to do or the time to do before. Now we can offer this to our clients, do it in a matter of minutes, saving them money, but also giving them a much better product. It's not instant oatmeal. It's not hit a button and have AI do your job for you. I still had to bring the business knowledge. I had to ask the right questions. I had to decide, is this something my client's really looking for based on what I knew at the time? AI brought the execution speed, turned it around very quickly. Design consistency looks just like all our other reports. And as you saw, adding those 2 boxes at the top took a matter of minutes, not days. If you want to know how AI can work within your business, reach out to us today at www.p2automation.com and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.